Hey there, my name's Pete and I like pictures. Welcome to this Lightroom quick tip. I don't know if you're like me, sometimes I want to play around with my photos in Lightroom, make different edits of the same photo, and I want to have an overview of these different edits. Can I do that? Yes, I can, and so can you. How can you do that? With virtual copies. What are virtual copies? That's what this video is all about. I have this color edit of this photo that I made that I kind of like, but not really particularly love. But I want to try something. I want to try a black and white edit of that shot, but I don't want to lose my original color edit. What I can do, of course, is to create a snapshot here. Lightroom automatically adds time and date, and I will add color edit. So I can always get back to that color edit. And you know that probably I made a little video about working with black and white in Lightroom, black and white conversion. You will find the link here, somewhere here, if you're interested, and of course also in the video description. So let's try a black and white edit. So what Lightroom automatically does is that black and white mix. And I can try to enhance that here, maybe make the oranges a bit darker. And yeah, the yellows, maybe make the blues a bit brighter and add a bit more contrast. It's okay. I don't think that this is a particularly great black and white photo, at least not in that case. Maybe someone who has more feeling for black and white photography could make something out of that. So, but it's not terrible. So I want to keep that as well. So I'll add another snapshot. Let's call that black and white edit. Good. When I go back to the library, of course, I only see that black and white photo in my library because I only see the quote unquote activated snapshot. I can right click on that and go to develop settings, and you see we have the snapshots here. That is the one that is activated, and I can activate the other one. And now you see I have the color edit in there, but I don't know, of course, that I have different snapshots. And maybe I even want to have different versions of the same photo in my library. How can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, I can do that. I can do that with the help of virtual copies. Very simple. What is a virtual copy? A virtual copy is a copy of that file in Lightroom, not of the original file on my hard drive. So what I have in Lightroom anyway are not the original files, but only references to the original file. So what I do in Lightroom is the so-called non-destructive editing. Everything I do in Lightroom will not affect the original files on my disk, which is a very cool thing. All the edits I made in Lightroom will not affect the original file, but only if I export the photos, all the changes I made are applied to a copy of the file, which is a really cool thing. So I can add a virtual copy of that in Lightroom, which is basically just another preview that I have in Lightroom and that I work with. I can do that by right-clicking and clicking on Create Virtual Copy. And so you see we have image 9189.cr2, and the next one is image 9189.cr2 copy 1. And I can treat that as a separate file. So I can make my black and white edit, bring the highlights down, I don't know, contrast up, whatever, go to the black and white. I don't like the halos, the clarity is too much a bit here. So bring the orange down a bit and maybe bring the blue up a bit, and yeah, the clarity creates these halos. So I'll add some more contrast. And I'll add a bit more sharpening maybe here, higher radius, I don't know, bring some sharpening. I made a video about sharpening, so if you don't know why the screen changes here, you might want to check out my video about sharpening. Also, the link is here. And if we go back to the library, we see we have now the original file and the not the smart copy, the virtual copy. And you also see that it depends a bit how you set Lightroom up. In my case, I can use these, the so-called stacks. So my photos automatically get stacked. Virtual copies automatically get stacked. So you see there is a stack. Photo is part of a stack. I click that and you see the second photo here. And we can, by simply selecting both of them, right-clicking and stacking, unstack, we have them as separate photos in the library. It doesn't change anything, it's just something to, you see that here I have a stack out of these shots. I made a couple of shots of the exact same scenery here. So it's a bit more tidy to use stacks. I might make a video about stacks in the future. The great advantage of virtual copies is we have a virtual copy of our files. We can make as many edits as we want to without having to switch between the snapshots. We really have them as separate photos in Lightroom, but we only have one photo on our drives. So yeah, this one's for today. I hope this was a bit helpful to you. If you liked that video, well, you can show that by sending me a thumbs up or commenting to that video. And also if you want to share that on social media, Facebook, whatever. I don't have Facebook, so if you have Facebook and you find that video helpful, please share that. And of course, if you don't want to miss any of these videos, you can always subscribe to this channel. Bye bye.